Hey. Huh. Who did you talk to? What's going on? It's me, Mike Lepre, King Mike L. I may sound like I'm retiring for the Yankees. That is due to technical difficulties. This is the first show of legit memorabilia. What we will be doing is we have several different breaks, and they will have several different gigantic hits. Joining me is Joey Paranormal. Joe, can you hear me? Am I echoing? What's the deal?
No, your audio's fine. You're a little soft, but otherwise there's no echo. Sounds fine. I think we figured it out.
No, I know what it is, and I can't.
Maybe I would just not mess with it anymore.
I think I fixed
it. Sounds fine.
No, I fixed it. That's
okay,
it.
Yeah.
There it is. God. Yeah. Dun. So, Joe, a memorabilia show.
It's everything I've ever hoped and dreamed for.
Right? And we have memorabilia. It's not like we don't have memorabilia, because we do. So, before we break down how we're going to get into this, when you talk about memorabilia or any kind of sports signed object, the Card Father, Mr. Never Left, the Card Hog, Matt M1. Here he is.
My personality, it touches and goes everywhere from the corners to the globe. You like me, you hate me, but you know me. I'm the Godfather.
Yeah, that's I used to love the Undertaker one. It was hated by many, loved by few, respected by all. That's an awesome one too. So guys, people are gonna have to deal with the echoes we got going on, because I don't know what you can hear, because I can hear echoes. And the minute I start hearing echoes, you guys,
you're the only one.
From legitpodcast.com, being King Mike L, I start to panic, because I like quality sounds. And plus, I'm a little bit delayed. Hey, but look at Matt throwing up the cards. All right. So, guys, the show. Joe, shall we share the website first? Is that what we should probably go with on this?
Yeah.
All right. So, would you like to do that? Would you like to bring it up so that I don't have to? It's up to you. I'll do it.
All right. Yeah, because I don't have it up. I'm logged into it. So if you want to show everyone the back end, we can.
No. I just keep forgetting when I'm on. I don't want to screw that shit up. I can't share the Excel, so I'm gonna have to read it. I'll read it to you.
I can share the Excel if you want.
What's that, Joe?
I can share the Excel if you want.
All right, bring it up.
You want the inventory?
Yeah, but I think I would rather read it instead of give it away to everybody.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Well, I can throw it up if you want. I can also share kind of little graphic I have of the primetime players and stuff too. So
all right, throw up what you have. I just don't want to give away every single name. That's my point. So let me read them, and then we'll break them down, because we got Matt. All right. So Matty, we have 9 different breaks. We have 2 jersey breaks, 1 full-size helmet break. That's 3. There's 3 minis. That's 6, and then 3 of the what we call legit potluck series. All right. So now, Matt, let me just go over let me hit some of the bombers, and then that way I'm not giving away every bomber we have and everything that's in the thing. But let's just start with the King full size. Theismann on a Notre Dame. Dickerson, Bettis, Sapp, Tylaw, Culpepper. I mean, those are names on full-size helmets. That full-size is a banger. So we go to primetime jerseys. That's one of the 2 jerseys. We got Fred Warner.
Wait a minute.
Go ahead.
Isn't there Michael Irvin full size?
Somewhere in there, Matt. Somewhere within this 9 categories, they may be. So you got Cliff Averill again, Tillman for the primetime jerseys, and then in the then and now jerseys.
And what did you just say?
And Charles Tillman. Peanut Tillman.
Oh, okay.
Then and now, we got Cam Jordan, Refrigerator Perry, Dan Hampton,
Dope.
Clinton Portis, Ozzie
Dope.
Newsome. We go to the defensive monster minis. There's 15 in that set. We have, Mean Joe Green, Warren Sapp, Patrick Willis, Dick Buckus, Rodney Harrison, Dan Hampton, Deron Cherry, Jason Taylor. It's ridiculous.
Oof.
Offensive monster minis. Garrison Hurst, DeAndre Hopkins,
Yes.
Donovan McNabb, Thurman Thomas, Drew Pearson, Jay Novacek, Michael Vick. Now going to That's My Guy minis. Now, all of these, by the way, guys, are signed, certified. I have the Beckett, or if it's I forget what the other name of the other ones are.
PSA or JSA, I think probably is the other one.
Yep. They're all there. Now, That's My Guy minis. Christian McCaffrey, Jerry Jeudy, Sebastian Janikowski, Jamonte Dawson, Mel Renfro. Number 7, legit potluck. Guys, this is where it gets crazy, the potlucks, because you could end up with something big, or maybe not as big. We got a Jamal Lewis signed football, a Kyle Kuzma signed basketball, a Curly Cup full-size Oilers helmet, right? Then in there's a couple of jerseys. One's a baseball, one's a football. We got a couple more minis I won't talk about. But then there's the signed Fernando Tatis Jr. baseball bat. That is the bomber of that potluck.
I might be buying spots for that. Damn.
So 8, you got guys like Darius Leonard football. You might get a Charles Tillman jersey, and you might get a Michael Irving full size in the potluck too. Also, there might be a Randy Johnson signed baseball bat. Potluck 3, the final one. You got guys like Tony Dorsett and Okoye on minis. You're going after the O.J. Simpson full size. And then there's another baseball bat, Joe. Did you know?
I might have. I think I know
Tom
who it is.
Glavine signed baseball bat.
My God.
These are crushing. We're gonna crush this. You know what I mean? Like this is the stuff, Matt. What do you think of the names, Matt?
I actually am ready to enter every single one of them, and I'm ready. If it's me against Joey, I'm gonna take him. I'm gonna take him.
Sadly, I think for the integrity, neither of us can enter, but we'll dream.
Damn.
Right, but right, like
Yeah, great names, great names.
Yeah.
I actually, I have some items that I want to give away, but I want to make sure that we have an audience that stays tuned. And I'm not sure exactly how we're gonna go ahead and give away these prizes just yet.
Here's my thing. I envision tonight as being a very good warm-up to the show to get the word out to people. And I'm just basing it on the fact that, this takes time for people to come watch it, figure it out, and get involved. Joe, let's break down how it works, start to finish. How we start the show, how we pick the number, bring us to the number, show us how we randomize. Or is that too much to drop on you all at once there, Joe?
No, I actually have. I could run a demo right now if you want to throw me up on the screen there.
There you go.
All right, Joey, you're on
not me.
random.org.
Oh God, nobody wants to see my face. There we go. So I was actually looking for as you all hear that screeching sound. I was looking for the wheel because I figured if you want to do a giveaway, we could. If you have 8 people or however many people, we could just spin a wheel. I'm a big fan of the Yakon bar stool and the wheel. But
Joe,
basically, yeah.
I'm hearing double from you, and I think it's because of the screen sharing. But go ahead, we're working on.
I'll try to talk softer. So basically, how we're gonna do this is we're gonna take.
We start with the dice roll.
All right, you're right. It's gonna be 7 or higher.
So in order, Maddie, in order for us to pick a number to randomize everything, we roll the dice at the beginning of the show. If it's 7 or higher, that's the number we go with. So Joe, what did you just roll?
We rolled a 4. There we
9.
go. That's a 9.
So
Yeah, you're never gonna hear a problem with anybody that when you have like results going like 7 or higher, 6 or higher.
yeah,
People
no.
have-
So they're gonna. What we're gonna do is we will cut and paste when people buy in and sell out the break, like Joey's doing right now. There's the names. He'll randomize them 9 times on the randomizer.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Did you do 9?
Oh yeah, no, yep, my math was wrong.
Jeez
there we go.
Louise.
9.
First time,
That's what you
Joey.
got. That's you guys gotta check me. My math was wrong. I
Screwed the
first
dice
I
up
thought
on
it was
the
8.
first try. So there he goes. Look, he cuts it, Matt. He's got them randomized.
Okay,
Drops
hold
them
on
in.
real quick. Before Joey goes forward, right? I got a quick question.
Go ahead.
Before it
we
gets
want questions.
where can they put in the spots? Is it on the website? Where can
Website. It's just ordering from the website, and the website will tell you when it's sold out. Like right on our website, you can go right into the shop part, and you can click on each break, and you can buy a spot in each break. It'll stop them when it's too sold out.
All right, awesome, very cool, very cool.
So,
That's what I
anyways, Joe eventually is going to paste these names after
Yes.
they're randomized, Matt, into the conferences that you see here. Right? You can see the conferences. I know Joe's still trying to paste it.
Yeah, it's not. For whatever reason, this isn't copying from
Let's
random.org.
just put it into Excel. But, anyways,
No, like it's not even no copy.
Is it the website is Legit Podcast or what is it?
legitpodcast.com. Matt, how long have you been with us and on our shows?
Well, I'm talking about the people that are with us right now.
legitpodcast.com. The YouTube link is actually right on the page, so they can come right in. So, anyways, they would be randomized and put into their divisions, Matt. Then, all of our breaks are either 1 through 15, 1 through 10. So they'd pick a number, 1 through 10. Someone that has to be in the break calls a number out in the room. That's the box we go pull. I randomized every single group. I don't even know what's what. I just put numbers on them.
I like that. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. That's a different little change of pace. You don't even know what you're breaking into.
No, so when they call the number, I go grab it, I open it up, and whoever division that break comes into, that person wins.
Hold on, King. Hold on, King.
Yep.
So, with that being said, what makes them want to buy into that specific break, knowing that they're gonna get their money's worth?
Into this break?
No, I'm saying
any
like,
break, you mean?
if they don't know, no, if it's gonna go to the point where they're gonna pick a box, and then it's gonna go into what they're gonna be specifically going for. Is that what you're telling me?
No. So all the names get randomized, right? They get put in divisions. Somebody calls a box number. So if you're sitting there with the AFC East, your name is in the AFC East. It got randomized 9 times into the AFC East. When I open the box, if it's an AFC East team, it would go to you. There's 8 divisions. People are buying in at like a small fraction of what they actually cost these things to get into a spot.
Okay.
Follow me?
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. I thought that you were talking like when you were going for specific helmets or whatever.
No.
That they would be breaking into. Okay.
No, we picked random numbers in the room. And like I said, you guys have no idea. I spent so much time confusing myself because I was trying to make him like, oh, so I didn't know, and then I was like, I couldn't figure out where some of the stuff was. All right, so let's go back, Joe, to let me take it.
All
No,
right,
I
figured it
love-
out. There we go.
What's the matter?
Nah, so the random organizer list cannot be on my top screen. I have to move it back down to my bottom screen
Okay.
to be able to copy. So just for, just as an add-on, for integrity, what I'll do is when we get to that, I'll bring it down so I can copy and then bring it back up. So so you'll see nothing changes. I'm just trying to, make it a little bit easier so we can get the list perfect.
Yep. Yeah. So that's exactly how it should be.
Because for whatever
Congratulations,
reason,
we'll
when I
get
have this page up here, can't copy. Copy's blacked out. So I have to move it to the second screen. I can copy, bring it back
All right.
up.
So Joe,
See.
take me to the webpage, thelegitpodcast.com, so we can just show everybody what it's like when they get to the website. All right. So boom. That's our YouTube channel right there. That red hyperlink. If you click that, it takes you right to this YouTube feed. Scroll down, Joe.
Oh,
Now, stop right there. Come up a little second. The paragraph is important. All breaks are a 8-spot or 10 divisional breaks. You are buying a spot in an 8 or 10 break. You are not buying an actual physical item with like the $25. You're buying into a sport.
Listen.
Just make sure everyone knows that right ahead.
This is a different type of show. Listen, the Codfather will reach out with his octopus tentacles and slap you. If you don't listen, if we ever get, you know what you're doing. Listen to me.
I'm building it. Starting it. I'm building it. Now click on That's My Guy minis. Joe. Here's where you can order. They're gonna stop at, I think it's 8. So they stop at 8. Well, you can go over 8, but it's not gonna let you purchase it. Eight or 10, something like that. It depending on the one. And then here's the ways that you can pay. PayPal. Also on the screen we have this. Venmo, it's at Legit Podcast. Cash App is $ Legit Podcast. Really, really hard. Really difficult. Just Legit Podcast. So you would just pay for it in here. We'd have your information. It'll come through. When the break fills up, we'll pull the break, and then we have your shipping information to send it to you.
Also, please, if you send Venmo, PayPal, Cash App, in the comments, just put in what game that you're buying for, so we can also just make it a little bit easier to track.
I think they have distinct SKU numbers, Joe.
That's true too, but it's never a bad idea to double tap.
Oh yeah, no, definitely.
Always double tap.
Always double tap. Thank you, Woody Harrelson.
So, all right, let's talk sports while we're waiting for this, because I mean this is something that we're gonna have to, and this is what I was saying. It took me literally 5 hours yesterday, 2 to 3 hours today, to get everything correct. So when it was time to do the show,
Wait a minute,
you were like, "I'm ready when you are." I was like, "What time is it?" Again, So we'll see. Maddie, what you got?
How long did it take you to get it correct?
To get everything it took to clean my whole basement from when I moved and where everything is, make sure everything's packaged, made sure everybody had the certification, made it about 5 hours. Literally.
That's what I'm talking about, Joe. You're dealing with a man who's on a program.
We're old.
Shipped out to you. Probably be in your door box by the next morning. So,
I'm an
Joe,
old guy.
You're not an old guy.
Though. Let me just.
You're forever.
Hold on.
You're the king.
Is that working? No? Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Thank you. All right. Drop that site off just for now so we can discuss football and discuss what we got going on here. All All right. So, USFL. I got to bring this up because I've been dying laughing about this. I am 13-3 in the USFL.
So
In
so you're
4
making people
weeks-
money.
In 4 weeks, I'm 13-3.
Yeah, well, the last time I knew, you were 10-2, and now you're 13-3. So that means you went 2-1. So now you're slipping.
That means
and
your
one.
math is wrong. It means your
It's
math
3
is
and 1, my
bad.
friend.
It means I went 3-1. I've had 3 weeks of 3-1 and 1 week of 4-0. I haven't slipped once.
Yeah.
I'm 13-3. I'm on.
No,
I'm
I'm saying
I'm
that-
like I'm hitting at an 81.25%. Come on, dude. You guys hitting over 80%. 80%. That's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. And I only lost that one game because Philly didn't cover by the stupid spread. They only covered by like 2 or 1. Don't get me started. So, look, we all know that I have collected memorabilia for a while now. I have a ridiculous amount of minis, a ridiculous amount of large size, the jerseys. I don't even know where the bats came from. But if you are a sports collector, this is definitely something to get in on. Because if you can get in on it when there's really nobody else getting in on it and corner the market on some of these things, some of these are real bangers. Like some of these are really worth what they're worth. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely.
It's one of those things. And so, Matt, you find from doing all the cards and stuff like that, most people play it to the vest. Most people, is there a little poker involved in the whole? Because cards are different than what we do. But I want to know: is there a little poker going on?
Well,
in
everybody's
card
gonna
trading.
put money. Well, like when it comes to like spending big dollars towards an item, it's where you're gonna put your money. You're gonna put your money where you believe where you're gonna get a good return on investment. But when it comes to these small, even like small time razzes, people don't want to put $4, $5, $7 towards something where they can put it towards something else that's going to come up. And right now the market's a little crazy. It's a little bit down. You're going to get a lot better return on investment if you're buying, if you're one of these people who want to invest, because there's a lot of people right now that don't have money to invest. I just put out a Mac Jones card that sold for $1,000, and it was raw, and I put it out there as a PSA 9, and it sold for $310. I basically lost maybe $1,000, but that's the gift of trading cards. Like that person who had the money to put up the $310 got a card from me who I could care less about Mac Jones. You know how I feel about him. Would I like the card? Sure, but I don't really invest in them. I don't really think that, I'm looking at the cards that I have. I got so many cards and I'm ready to let so many go. And Mac Jones is not somebody that I'm really into buying into, but I also love what was bestowed upon me. Was once upon a time these people who wanted to sell Tom Brady cards, and I was like, "Are you serious? Like, why would you be selling that card?" And I eventually got so many Tom Brady cards that I didn't spend too much money on. That with one Tom Brady card being sold, I made more than what I did to buy them all. So I feel it's my duty to continue to drop gems to the card world. And this girl from Maine got this card that so many people had an opportunity to buy. Like I put out Tom Brady's best rookie card, the playoff contenders championship ticket. I put it out in 2017. It sold for $9,000. Some dude in South Windsor, Connecticut got that card. Probably sells for like $200,000, $300,000, $400,000 right now. That's like the gem of the card world. You really have to be looking at all times, and you have to be willing to invest. So if you get all these opportunities to like get a small chance on one of your razzes, like you got a Thurman Thomas, you got a Michael Irvin, even Even this Justin Hebert card that I have right here. Once upon a time, a Tom Brady card that I had was $35. I used to laugh at these cards. They're $1,000, $2,000 right now. Like Justin Hebert has that opportunity. That's what the card world is all about, and
The
that's
card world is really looking for the next big rookie. That's what I feel like it is with the card world. Whereas the memorabilia world, we're looking at stuff to put in the man cave that you're gonna. No, really, that's the difference.
Yeah.
Like you're looking for stuff that you like, that you want to put in in the man cave. Again, because I'm getting requests.
absolutely
Just
fact.
again, just some quick names on the full size. Theismann on a Notre Dame. Rocket Ishmael, Notre Dame.
I love Rocket Ismail.
Jarvis Landry on an LSU. And then again, Culpepper, Dickerson, Bettis. All in the king size. I'm getting, you know what? I'm getting a lot of questions, but they're all on different social medias. They're not. These people, they're from everywhere, Joe. So Joe,
That's all right. That's good.
what our goal would be is, I think, is to explain again how the show goes, right? And then on Thursday night, we'll have, what's today? Tuesday? We'll have tomorrow and Thursday to get the word out, to get people to come into the breaks, right? Now that we know how to launch it, now that we know how to do the randomizer, how we're gonna do this, how that's gonna go out. Now that the kinks have been worked out, which is what I wanted to do with this. Once I get that audio thing fixed, I can disable that microphone on that camera. We're gonna be money in the bank, and this is gonna be the way we're gonna do this. This is exactly
What
what
time
we're gonna do.
What time are you planning on running the breaks at, King? Thursday
So-
is where they're gonna start off.
The first night's gonna be Thursday. We're gonna have another night Thursday. Joey, what time?
8 would be the best.
8 o'clock. You can do Thursdays now. So we'll be
Do
back.
legit USFL and then roll right into the breaks.
What's it again?
Because you usually do legit USFL on Thursdays
Oh
at
yeah,
7, right?
yeah. 7 o'clock. We have to
Run
do.
like legit USFL 7:30, and then 8 o'clock hit the ground running with the memorabilia.
The legit USFL show is like a show that I could not stop doing even if I wanted to. I'm 13-3. Did I tell you guys that? Jesus Christ. So, if people want to buy into a break, here's how it works. Say like you're the only guy that shows up and you buy into a break. Okay. That'll carry over to the next show. It'll always carry over to the next show. So if you buy a spot in a break and it does not fill up, it will carry over. We have everything tracked. We have everything coming in. It will be carried over. You can only sell out so many spots per thing, and then it closes. This is the way we had to do it, Joe. Matt, let me ask you this. What rookies are the rookies to look for this year? Who are the buzz? Who are the people? Who are the offensive skill players that we're supposed to look for?
That's a really good question. I wouldn't even have an answer for you. I am not that guy. I used to be a few years ago when it was, I had a lot more time on my hands and I had less kids. I used to be big into college, and to be honest with you, I think that it comes and goes with these draft classes. You're seeing a lot of people going, these last two draft classes that we had, and the one that started this whole frenzy with the card world was the quarterback class with Burrow and Hebert, Jefferson, Taylor. That was probably the best class of all time, and we're gonna see as time goes on if that rings true. But even last year we had a very good draft class, but this year not so much. Next year it gets a little bit more heavier. But there's not too
Maddie.
many.
Maddie, can you see the camera? That's your guy, Chris Olave.
I like Chris Olave. I love Chris Olave.
Wait, one other. Hold on.
You know what though? A lot of these people do not like the kids in their college uniform for some reason, which is crazy.
Desmond Ritter. Yeah, but I got a bunch of Hassan Hoskins. Like, these are guys that I think they have the chance to do something where they
You
go.
see what you're doing right there? People don't even want you touching the cards with your fingerprints.
That's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine. These are my cards. They literally are. Like these here are my cards. The ones that I keep like this.
And there is a reason for that, because like if you send a card in, they'll see the fingerprint on the card, and that will dock you a point. My boy,
the oils on your finger get into the cardboard.
That's right.
Oh, I'm
The
fine
same
with
thing
that.
with like Pokemon cards. You want to sleeve and then put those into one of these bad boys almost instantly, because the oxygen, once you pull them out, will start to. Yeah, I actually just pulled one of those the other day too. The artist, I literally just pulled one of those, Malik Willis. But yeah, I have you gotta put them in a plastic almost ASAP so they don't bend.
Oh, I got the plastic, and I got guys that I put in things like that, like my Daniel Jones rookies.
Yeah, I got you
my
guys. I got you
Daniel
guys.
Jones rookies.
These are my 3 pulls from yesterday. Jerry Jeudy, Chase Claypool, select rookies. Oh, pulled the wrong one. And then found this gem, Darius Clark, who's now in the CFL rookie auto.
Yeah, I throw CFL. They actually try to give away the CFL cards.
Yeah, they do.
I throw them away.
What'd you get? The one of those hanger boxes from Walgreens?
Yep.
Yep. Yeah. Yep.
you think that's you think that box is stupid? But hold on.
No, I bought a few of those. That's where those 3 were from.
We gotta do a trivia question here.
I can't find them, but do you remember when these came out?
I will ship this Justin Hebert.
Did you do these?
Those are the garbage pail?
Trevor Lawrence.
Oh,
And then
those are
the Trevor Lawrence where he's doing the psychedelic, and the Trevor Lawrence with the black, that one, and then the orange Trevor Lawrence. It was like a series that came out by Topps. I don't know if you guys seen them, but it's just another thing.
Yeah.
There's so much out there now, Matt. I'll be honest. From when I started talking to you about sports stuff, about a year or two ago, it was almost a year and a half, 2 years. It's exploded. And Matt was like, I remember because it was right around before the thing, and you were telling me how they were going through the roof. And then I started hearing about problems at Targets. Remember you were remember you had an issue with Target? So like
some dude wanted to shoot me down. And it wasn't even over cards, it was over plastics. I swear to God, I had a broken foot and I still wanted to fight. It was crazy. This dude was huge.
He's not joking, Joey. He got into a
No, I
confrontation.
believe it. If it was
over cards.
2020, that was an awful year for trading cards for any sets.
Listen, I broke my foot on January 9th, and I was back on my foot in 2 weeks as soon as the swelling went down. And it was great because I was out of work, and I didn't want to be out of work. I wanted to go right back to work. But immediately I was like, fuck this, dude. My foot is fucked up. But I ended up going hobbling around and trying to find cards. I ain't never found no cards. No cards were trying to find me. But Jose from fucking Attleboro found me. And this dude.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did.
I was in the aisle, and I grabbed up on these plastics, and he goes, hands off, man. Those are mine. And here comes
like a jail.
Sergeant M1, who's like, I could give a fuck how big you are. And I'm like, not even thinking about how hurt I am. I'm thinking about how I want to like beat this dude, and I'm going to show him and this and that. And I grab these plastics and I go, bro, these aren't yours. These are anybody's. I'm grabbing these 2 plastics. And then this dude is like, I'm going to show this dude what's up. He's looking around like he's about to become like a WWE superstar and pick me up and suplex me. And I'm looking at this dude like, is he really gonna do something? Because oh shit, I got myself into something stupid here. And all of a sudden I see his like chest, and his like chest is like Optimus Prime. Like it's like sticking off his chest. It's like he's got tits that are on top of his tits, and he's like physically fit underneath all these clothes that were like, I'm in like the wintertime. It's like February.
So is he like Marshawn Lynch built?
He's big. He's big. He not only like, listen, like I don't even care about tackling like fighting big people. Like this dude is not only big, but he's physically fit big. And I look at him and I'm like, oh shit. So yeah, he comes up on me and he's like he feels like he needs to do something. And he probably does, because I'm totally disintegrating him in front of everybody. And he can't handle it. But honestly, I'm like a one-legged ped leg just going, fuck you. Fuck you.
Dude, the
Fuck.
thing is, there's times when you have to bow out, right? You have to. You have to. That's the toughest thing to do as a guy, in my opinion, is to step away. That by far takes more everything to walk away.
Well, King, it's funny that you say that, because I didn't know when to bow out. And he said to me, he said, dude, you're about to get stabbed. I'm going to stab the fuck out of you. And I was like looking at him, and I was like, what? And then my buddy Robbie, who I met on a bunch of different occasions, he comes up to me, he goes, dude, he was over there telling me that he's got a gun in the car and he's going to shoot you. And then I was sitting there talking to like Rob, and I was going, this guy's telling me he's going to shoot me, and he's saying he was going to stab me. And I was sitting there going, holy shit. Like, I better listen to this dude. Like, I'm always full go, and I would always like jump into situations. And even when it wasn't so well, I might take heed of what my boy Robbie's saying and really listen to what this kid, if someone's so stupid as saying these words, and all of a sudden I'm pulled aside with my boy Robbie, and here comes these thugs into the Walmart, and they're tracking me down. And he really did. He had thugs in the car. So what these dudes do is they go to all these Walmarts, and like he's like a drug dealer. He's got a lot of money. He goes to Walmarts and he buys up everything.
Matt,
Got his
the problem was you couldn't run. You had no foot, right? You couldn't stand and fight. So your best bet was to just act like a crazy bald guy and get out of there, right? That's all you could do. That's your only defense at that point. What are you gonna do? Outrun him? No.
No, get knocked out and be on the fucking American's Funniest Videos.
Yeah, you'll be on World Star.
Yeah,
dude, they don't do those videos anymore.
I just think it's not big. It's not a fad anymore. People don't care as much.
Oh, I do. I'd like to bring it back. I wonder if I could talk to World Star and acquire the rights.
King, I want to tell you this right now. Hold up, right?
Go ahead.
I'd be willing to die for those plastics. You know why? It's been about a year and a half, and I just secured a shit ton of plastics, and probably paid $14 for those plastics, but I've been looking for them for a year and a half. Fuck you, Jose. Those fucking plastics were mine. They weren't yours. A broken foot or not, I'll fuck you up. Meet you at Attleboro parking lot. Fucking why, you piece of shit. Fuck you.
That was Matt's performance of a guy in Target. That was not actually a true story. Matt would never ever want to hurt somebody. That was just all make believe, right, Matt?
Listen, Jose would beat my ass 9 times out of 10. I just want to punch him in his face.
Okay, you can say that. You can say that about a guy. Joe, check HR's status. He can say that, right?
Yeah, I think that's fine. I think we'll allow it.
All right, we can do that one, Matt. Listen. So between the three of us, and this is, I'm telling you, and you give me by July, and we're gonna be the dream team of memorabilia. You mock my words. Matt has the knowledge. Joe has the knowledge and the ability to run this show. Me, I have the product, and I have this face. Joe, last night I got challenged by some girl. Did you see that on the show, Matt? I wish you would have watched the paranormal show last night. It was one of the greatest shows we've ever done because
Marvelous.
the guy we had on, the guy that was supposed to be on, that did all these miraculous things. These people found out he was fake for all these years, doing all these crazy things, going to see kids at hospice.
Sweet.
No, really weird, wacky, not good stuff. So he didn't show up.
Didn't do anything miraculous? No. Oh,
He
really?
didn't show up. He wouldn't show because he knows like that people have outed him. So the people that outed him, we had them come on the show, like a quarter way through, halfway through, because they're talking the whole time. I'm like, just come on the show. So they came on the show. They told the whole story about the guy, dude. But like in the beginning, we were getting hello from France. Like it was ridiculously watched. And then a couple people were like saying stuff like I made a comment about the guy doesn't even have an office. Like he does all this stuff and he doesn't even have an office. Like how is that possible? And in the comments it says, Matt, you're beeping, Matt. It says, why would it even matter if he had an office? Right? One of the comments. So I had to stop the show to let this girl know that I tell jokes, and that was a joke, and then I broke down how jokes work, and then I went back to talking. But then she said something talking about jokes. Speaking of jokes, I'm looking at one, and then some kid that looked weird said that this show is one, and then someone else said something, and then I went 1, 2, 3 in a row and just crushed him, Matt. Just obliterated him. I showed it to my daughter, who's, my daughter loved it. She's like, that's the best part of the show. She's like, you should clip that part of the show where you just insult people and go back there. They never messaged again. That's the moral of the story.
That's awesome.
Moral of the story is
That's great.
other shows can bend to like what people say in the chat and stuff like that. Like, you know what I mean? And they get influenced. We, in all our shows, and if you're listening, at legitpodcast.com, we bring you legit fantasy football. When it's in full swing, it's Sunday mornings at 11, Thursday nights. Okay? Right now, it's just Sunday mornings. It's been in a lull. We're ready to get back with the draft review. Hold on one second, Matt. We got wrestling.
Okay.
What's that?
If anybody here that's still in the live view can name any of my names that I use, they'll get this Justin Hebert rookie card. They have to tell King what
Yeah, I'm gonna
names
put it in the
they use,
comments.
what number.
Throw it in our comments. Joe, question. You think we should broadcast also from like Instagram or something like that? Twitter, live from Twitter? Or you think we should just stay live on YouTube?
Just stay live on YouTube, and we could probably do like little clips off of the YouTube shows and post them to the social medias. It's easy enough to go back to a YouTube program and do clips and then, mess around with it. So once we get rolling, that's what we'll do.
What I can do too is now tomorrow I can take photos of the Michael Irvin full size, the O.J. Simpson full size, right? And send the photos to you. Maybe you could put together some sort of little collage type video thing that we could just play on the website, constantly repeating, and it'll be talking about our breaks and showing our stuff. So I think me and you could make that together by working together on it.
Yeah.
I think we have the product. But that's the thing, and it's all certified. It's all going to get shipped out. You know what? It's legit. We don't even have to say it. It's in our name, right? And how many times we keep catching our guests saying the word legit, Joe?
Yeah.
All the time.
Really?
Like it's real. It's like it's legit. And you'll hear one of us go, at least me, I always go, thank you, nice word. Yeah, point to it, let them know. But, all right, but so this Saturday, I'm going to plug this while I can. We are on the air. This Saturday, the 14th, in West Warwick, is the Banshee Fest. There will be 8 or so bands, I think, and then I don't know how many paranormal speakers. It's going to be a show that's a festival with bands and with paranormal speakers. And we're going to have a great time. It's from 12 to 7. I am your host. I don't know what that entails. I haven't even thought about really exactly. I've thought it all over. I'm a lying bastard. You guys know this. You guys know that I'm going to be ready when I get there. I'll have my character all ready. Whoever I'm going to be that day, I will be ready. I don't know if I'm going to bring the championship belt just in case anybody steps out of line at any of the shows. You know, the champ might need to go up before a show and a band and just kind of let the crowd know what's what. I'm hoping not to bring him out because he's not very well liked, but he does get the job done. If you're watching and you want to buy into one of our one of our breaks, I got the one up. You could purchase one on our site. There's different ways to pay for it. And Matt has already offered, if you could name one of his nicknames, not on the screen, he's offering to give a card. I'm going to say you got about 3 minutes to throw a comment in the YouTube thing, and or Matt keeps his card. Right, Joe?
You can do it.
I think so. Hey, man. I gotta throw in if you guys are good. Do you mind if I split early from the show? I haven't had dinner yet. I'm dying. We kind of got everything out. So if you guys
we are gonna wrap it up in 3 minutes, Joe.
All right. I'll hold on for 3.
If you can give me 3 minutes and 30 seconds, so that Matt doesn't give away his card, even though people are watching us, which is weird, right? It's weird that there's people watching us, and there's a free card on the table. And now I'm giving them about a minute 30. When it gets to 48 minutes in live air, they no longer have the chance.
They've got to get the spot and the name correct. The spot and the name.
Just give them one nickname. If not,
it rolls over till Thursday.
It's gonna roll over to Thursday.
Yep.
I'm coming up
and
on it.
We got to do something. We got to do something about this McFarlane. Tom
Yes,
Brady.
we do.
This guy right here is special.
I think what we need to do,
2005.
Joe, is start a 10th break that's called Matty's Surprise. Whatever Matt's got that day, he gives away.
10
I
free
will.
spots. We'll spin a wheel.
Yeah.
We won't even. I don't even want to do a list. Well, I just want to spin a wheel.
That'd be great.
There's got to be stupid trivia that people got to be ready for that has nothing to do with anything.
Yep.
Anything.
So it is now 15 seconds to close. Matt, you are keeping that card. Gentlemen, I'm actually really glad at how this went, whether you believe me or not, because this is exactly how I broke down to my wife. I said, we need this first show to just explain what's going on, to see where our kinks are so that we're ready to rock. Because we really haven't told anybody about this, have we?
No.
I mean, what can you expect? But we still have people who just missed out on the free card. You could have put, Jesus Christ, I can name a bunch. Carhart, you could put Mr. Never Left. You could put M1. You could put
Right.
M1 the Gun. I mean, I know a million of his friggin' names. I do.
We'll roll it over. We'll see if anyone remembers for Thursday.
Number 1 is Maxidamus. Number 2 is Bluntimus Prime. Number 4 is Mateo. Number 5 is Carhart. Number 6 is Eli. Number 9 is Young Guns. And number 10 is Mr. Never Left.
I have King Michael.
Hold on. And that will help the person secure the card in the next show.
If they paid attention. I have King Michael, and I have, oh boy.
King Michael.
Oh, no, I had a different name on each album. I don't remember any of them. I used to put a different rap name on each album, like, because that's what Method Man did. So I would always put a different name. Like, the first album was Mikey Mapina. And then, so it was King Michael, then a.k.a. Mikey Mapina. These things are just were funny to me. Oh! This is a friend of mine, and Julie. Sorry, Julie. You came in wrong. You're right. You're right. You spelled it wrong. But it is his name. Thank you for watching. I appreciate you all watching. And you don't want the card anyways, but you're close. It would be Mastrodamus, not Mastrodamus. Gentlemen, thank you again for the card, Father. Joey Paranormal. This was legit memorabilia on, I didn't say the date, May 10th, 2022. Math geeks could use that because 5 goes into 10, right, Joe? Then there's the 2. Anyways, for the card, Father, Joey Paranormal, it's me, Mike Leopard King, Mike L. This was legit memorabilia from legitpodcast.com. We will see you again on Wednesday night, which is tomorrow night, with wrestling. There's a lot to discuss. Thank you. See you on Thursday for our